Down, down, down. Here 40 plus Truggy Main on track now. Billy, Tylaska, Brian, Dennis, Steve, Scott, Joe. Eric, Mark, and Brad all out there trying to run laps right now. Robinson looks like he had a glow plug go bad on him on the starting line. Oh. So Billy already trying to pull away a little bit from Brian in that 2-spot, Hood in the 3. 14 minutes of Truggy action right now on the track. And Robinson out there trying to do some recovery effort here, see what he can come up with. So Billy working down into that keyhole section now. Steve Hood has got up to the 2. Brian in the 3. Then it's Neola, Wilson, Rapoport, and Joe Escano, Marc Lane, and Marc Robinson. So your leader, left-hand side of the track, he is that orange, blue, and silver with the black wing, white wheels down the straightaway. 3 down, 11 to go. Then it's a freight train here with Steve Hood, Brian there in the 3 spot. Rapoport, Wilson, Neola, and Escano. Down the straightaway they go. As Neola goes upside down on the straightaway. Charlie from the pit spot gets him back underway. With 3:30 down, 10:30 to go. 3:30 down, 10:30 to go. Billy running clean laps, already with a 7-second advantage now on Hood. So Hood now falls back 3 spots, so Curran goes to the 2, Rapoport right there with them as they work back into those switchback sections. So now Rapoport to the inside of Curran right there. Curran has to concede the spot. Now we'll look for a way back around. As they go over that hip jump together, that's 2, 3, and 4. Rapoport with a little bit of monster truck maneuver. That'll let Wilson go by as Brian jumped into the track right in front of the pack of Rapoport. So a 4-way battle for your 2 spot right now into that keyhole section. Working down the straightaway goes Scott, Dennis, Brian looking to the inside, clean move. Dennis gonna try and go back outside and close the door. And gets back to the inside. They touch wheels a little bit, both drivers save it. And continue on their way. So Pro Truck, you guys are up next. Pro Truck up next. 5:30 down, 8:30 to go. 5:30 down, 8:30 to go in this one. With a battle for 3 now. As Rapoport has pulled away a little bit in that 2 spot. As your leader works down the straightaway with a 9-second advantage on the field. So 6:15 down, 7:45 to go. 6:15 down, 7:45 to go. Curran, Hood, Wilson, and Escano all in a battle for that 3 spot right now. Passes for position. Make them clean, guys. With 6:45 down, 7:15 to go. 6:45 down, 7:15 to go. Your leader through that center section right now. As the battle for 3rd place into that front side step up. Escano looking for a way around Curran right now. 7 down, 7 to go. 7 down, 7 to go. Oh, Escano goes upside down, so Wilson will go by, as does Hood. Scott Rapoport in the 2 spot comes in for fuel. As did Billy. Billy already in for fuel as well. As he goes back out to the track now. Working through that center rhythm section. 7:30 down, 6:30 to go. 7:30 down, 6:30 to go. So your leader goes 42.7, 42.7 on his fuel lap. Rapoport goes 42.8. So pretty similar fuel laps for both of those drivers with an 8.2 second advantage. $8.20 down, 5:40 to go. Billy, Scott, Brian, Dennis, Steve, Joe, Mark, Eric, Marc Robinson, and Brad. So good battle for 3rd right now between Brian, Dennis, Steve, and Joe. Brian pulls away just a little bit on that battle though as he works through up into the hip and that back big tabletop now. Oh, Hood makes a bobble. A mistake there for Hood, so he's going to lose a spot to Escano. As your leader working down into the keyholes right now, that's Billy Tylaska. 9:30 down, 4:30 to go. 9:30 down, 4:30 to go. He's out pretty comfortably. Mechanically, something might be wrong with Billy's car as he comes back into the pits. and walks off the stand. So late in this one, Tylaska off track. That might move Rapoport to the top spot. So Rapoport now going to be the top spot now, to the center of the track he goes. So Curran only 6.3 back from the lead now as Tylaska has to leave the track. So a tough break there for Billy. With 11 down, 3 to go, 11 down, 3 to go. Scott, Brian, Dennis, Escano, Steve, Billy, Mark, Erich, Marc Robinson, and Brad Nibbelink. Your leader, big air over that hip jump there, working towards the tabletop now. Left-hand side of the track. Working down into the keyhole section. And across the line he goes. That is Scott Rapoport. Brian, Dennis, and Joe down into the keyhole right now. Dennis and Joe come together just a little bit. Drive through. No harm, no foul there. 2:15 to go on the race clock. 2:15 to go on the race clock.
2 minutes left.
As the battle for 2 continues to go through the center, Neola, be aware the battle for 2 will be on you shortly. With just about 2 to go, Rapoport with a 9-second advantage on the rest of the field. As we work into the heat of the day now. So Wilson starting to close in on Brian as they head up over that hip section. Working onto the left and onto the right now. Over that big tabletop goes the battle for second place. Brian in that white, blue, and orange, yellow wing. White wheels currently hanging on to it. Thank you, Erich.
One minute left.
With 1 to go in this one. So can Brian hold off Dennis for a couple more laps here as they go into the center section of the track now. There it is, 28 seconds to go, 1 lap to go. Battle down the straightaway they go. Oh, Dennis takes a peek inside. Brian closes the door. Into that front side section of the track they go. Working back around Brian, holding off Dennis now. Couple more corners, passes for position, should be clean. Oh, Brian with a bobble up the hillside. Dennis right on the back, return that one, Dennis. And we're still racing. That brings Escano back into the mix as well. Oh, so Escano capitalizes now. Joe moves up to the 2 spot. Couple more corners. Can Brian get back by? Brian tries to go around the outside, outside in. Drives him to the line. It'll be Escano, Curran, and Wilson. So race them to the line, guys. Race them to the line. Rapoport will take the win.